Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Paul Fitch reporting on the 30th of July 2021. Pardon me. Ramblings of a madman continue. A couple of things that I want to get off my chest. The first one is a carry on from the last ramblings I did, and it was on the back of a friend of mine who's not long woken up over the last year and a half due to the scandemic Rona, and saying what a lonely place it is, basically, with regards to feeling isolated and alone, and not really known too many people on Facebook who are all feeling the same way, basically, and sharing the information that there's millions and millions and millions of us, digital warriors online, posting the truth daily. When I first woke up back in 2008, for the first couple of months really, I felt very alone, apart from my partner Shelley, who'd watched a video with me that sort of was the catalyst to waking us both up really. I went digging deeper and deeper and deeper down the rabbit hole. I went looking at all these little side tunnels and chasing them up and seeing what was going on there. And at that particular time, like I say, there was only Shelley and myself, and then I quickly started talking about it, the chemtrails mainly, with me siblings and my mum and dad, and every time I'd go round there I would be shot down in flames and told to shut up and just enjoy the family quality time we've got together without going on about conspiracies. Long story short, I spoke to my sister, held her hand and said, please look at this link, and if you don't believe what's in it, I won't mention it ever again. Long story short, she did look at the link. A couple of hours later phoned me up with an oh my god, I can't believe it. And my sister's been on many rallies with me, along with Shelley, my partner. And I don't know how and when, but all of a sudden I started gaining loads of friends who were posting similar things on Facebook, and before I know it, I'd reached my 5,000 friend list, and the vast majority of them all over the world were reporting on similar things to myself: chemtrails, GMO crops, fluoride, vaccines, the Bilderberg. I could go on and on and on and on and on just about the things that we've discovered and come across in our research over the years. So you're not alone. My suggestion would be to start networking, start accepting friend requests, look at my friends list, and the ones whose posts seem to hit right with you, add them as friends, because you're not alone. And I do get it, I totally get it, in the day-to-day world, off the internet, in the real world, so to speak. We are left isolated, aren't we, if we haven't got anybody else who's awake in our family and friend circles. All I can say with regards to that is, in some respects, you're very lucky to have woken up at the time you have, because you still have had the time to go and research, and the news that's going to break very soon, well, it's already starting to break, it's just like mainstream media are keeping the lid on at the minute and stonewalling any of the news that's coming out from America with regards to Dr. Fauci and his leaked emails, and Bill Gates and Zuckerberg and all them, and then the Arizona audit due to be released any time now. But like I say, if you'd only following mainstream media, you wouldn't have a clue what was going on really, would you, other than Rona and racism within football. So that quickly moves me on to my second ramblings of a madman. Bloody agendas everywhere. I stopped watching the bread and circus many years ago. I might have watched the odd final here and there, but as a rule I tend to keep right away from all the bread and circus bullshit, both through the sports arenas and on the television, with mindless, mind-numbing shite that they pump out, like I say, from bloody Hollywood, well, not Hollywood wives, freaking wives of whatever, and Love Island and all these other bloody programmes that are just absolutely debase in any sort of moral compass. and they're just full of bloody shit and dumbing you down even further. So getting back to the football, obviously England lost, whatever, not really asked, but what I am asked about is the agenda that's been pushed, rammed down our throats this last 24 hours of racism in football. And I put a post up earlier with regards to this. I personally, on social media platforms, have not seen anybody posting any derogatory remarks. Bo, come here. Come on. Sorry, my dog's just having a little bit of fun with another dog there. Just bear with us 1 minute. Nice. Come here. Oi, come here. Bo, Bella. It's all right, love. Come on, this way, Bella. Good boy, good girl. Right, sorry about that. So yeah, so there's been, over the last 24 hours, just checking where the dogs are, over the last 24 hours, they're just staring the pot, aren't they? I was watching the BBC News, and I still watch it for the simple reason I want to know where they're up to with their agenda. And for any truther out there that says they don't watch the mainstream news, they're either lying or they're not being true to the whole big picture, are they? Because you've got to get exactly where they're up to and exactly how they're going about the agenda to be able to combat it. So yeah, anyway, watching the BBC News this morning and the breakfast show, and the presenter, Dan, whatever his bloody name is, he was well stoking up the situation between Priti Patel and one of the England footballers over the tweet that was made. And yeah, it's all part of the bloody Black Lives Matter as well, isn't it? Yes, there's racism. Yes, there's every source of ism. People call me bloody Baldy, for God's sake. Gingers get a bad time, don't they? You could go on and on, couldn't you? If the isms, racism and all that. So you're going to get a minority who feel that they can express their views in such a derogatory way, and they can. That's an entitlement, isn't it, living in a free democratic society. I don't believe for 1 minute that the hype that's been built up around this is true. I really don't. I think a lot of it is coming from bots, and we've seen the same thing happening, didn't we, with the coronavirus, where they were all caught out, basically cut and pasting exactly the same comments with regards to the coronavirus, and they were caught out on that. So I'm under no illusions the same situation isn't going on right now. Hiya, mate. Yeah, I'm under no illusions the same situation isn't going on right now with regards to the hate speech crimes. So yeah, and it ties in nicely, doesn't it, with the bill they're trying to get passed at the minute to further eradicate. He's all right, it's just a friendly dog, love. What's that? What your dog does? Yeah. That's fine, he'll shoo mine off. He's a big bloody scaredy cat. I know, it's just he's just, I don't want to. Yeah, there you go. Come on, Bella. All right, love. Yeah, so it's all been bloody stirred up, isn't it? And a hell of a lot more than what's actually going on out there, isn't there, with regards to the racism. So yeah, I got a little bit distracted because I've been Bo, come here, good boy, come on, Bella. There we go. Yeah, so yeah, it's all bollocks as far as I'm concerned. And most of my friends are saying the same thing. I've only had one friend come up on the post that I put up before, saying that he had actually seen some on some football sites, but other than that, no, I've not seen it. And another little ramble, another little digress. It's the same with the LGBT. We're having that absolutely rammed down our throats, and I think there's a storm brewing with that. We're already seeing attacks on some gay lads in the Liverpool area. Apparently one was murdered. On the back of all this that's going on, there was a video that was put out by the San Francisco gay community choir or something. I'll put it back up under this video for those who haven't seen it. They're basically singing a song and telling us that they're coming for our children. They want to corrupt our children. So for those who know, the LGBT community and the powers that be are trying to attach paedophilia onto the umbrella of the LGBT, and there's a big push to reduce the age of consent. There's a massive push and agenda within our schools trying to tell them that you can be any gender you want, and telling them to touch themselves and where to touch themselves, and it's absolutely sick, ladies and gentlemen. But again, the people cannot be told, they must see it for themselves. And this is all coming out now. You've got cases in America where parents are fighting the school boards over the whole Black Lives Matter and the transgender teachings within school. Anything like that comes from the parents. Teachers, you are there to teach maths, English, geography, history, which is a load of bollocks, sciences, and a lot of that's a load of bollocks, but hey ho, that's what you're there for, to teach our children the core topics that they're meant to learn within the school curriculum, not how to freaking touch yourself up, and not it's okay Johnny if you want to be bloody Jane this year or whatever. You know, it's absolutely shocking, isn't it? You know, we all know what's going on. You can keep your blinkers on for as long as you like, but at some point in the very, very near future, all this is going to come to light. I'm absolutely convinced of it 100% with what's going on in America and Trump. I keep on going on about Trump, don't I? And I keep on saying it had to start in America. The cabal, they wanted to take America down from within, because if America was taken down, then the rest would follow. The white hats, which involved Trump, the military, and other personnel unknown to us really, well, apart from the likes of Linwood and General Flynn and Sidney Powell and so on, Mike Lindell. But for the vast majority, it's a very closed book, isn't it? Because at the end of the day, this is World War III. It's very much a spiritual war, very much a biological war, and very much a war on our very minds, really, isn't it? Yeah, so just a little recap. Those who are just waking up, it's not a bad time really. You've got time to prepare yourselves for it, and you haven't had the waste that some of us have had. I mean, I know people who've been bloody awake to all this. When I first started out in 2008, I had some friends who've been awake for 10 years, and I thought, Jesus Christ, imagine being at this for 10 years. What a very frustrating world that must be. Me in naivety back in 2008 thinking all I've got to do is tell me friends and family about chemtrails. They'll tell their friends and family, and before you know it, the whole bloody world knows, and we're going to put a stop to it. Fast forward 2021, a whole new bloody century, and well, it's not, is it? Yeah, fast forward 2021, and here I am, still bloody beating the drum. So yeah, in some respects it's been a bloody long haul. For those who are just waking up, yeah, it's lonely at times. Learn to network. I'll gladly give you friend suggestions if you want to inbox me. Just nearly bloody fell over my dog then. If you want to inbox me. But yeah, we need to take it back down to community level as well, don't we? Start having little meetups in coffee shops and stuff like that. We've done it before, we can do it again. It's got to come from grassroots really, hasn't it? Anyway, that's me done. Just hope there's a few bits of information in there that ring a little bit of truth with some people. Love, light and peace to each and every one of you. Take care, ladies and gentlemen. We'll catch you all soon.